Hey guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day vlog, vegan couple edition. We're having
That's
a really...
us, we're the vegan couple.
It is us. We're having a super late breakfast. We have been waking up kind of early lately, early for us, and doing exercise first thing in the morning, and we've been alternating like weightlifting and some form of cardio. So Eric will jog, I'll like jog, walk, because I still hate jogging. But
it is better in the morning.
It is.
It's nice and breezy and cool.
Beat the heat. So this morning I took my hiking backpack actually and I jogged to the store, picked up a couple of ingredients for breakfast, and we got back, took a shower, and we are about to make a scramble. So we are deviating from our daily smoothie bowl today because I was craving something savory. I got some more Just Egg, got some veggies. This is some shiitake mushrooms. We made ramen the other day, so we had a couple leftovers. Got some spinach, some scallions. Eric actually grew these.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm, those are our scallions.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, we've been replanting the white parts of scallions in our backyard, and they've been springing up. That's why they smell so good.
They're very, very...
pungent.
Very pungent, very strong.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Yeah. And then we've got some bell pepper and some little tomatoes. I got a really ripe avocado, and then I discovered some cream cheese in the back of our fridge yesterday. We did like an impromptu fridge clean out because we are moving quite soon. So, well, we probably still have more stuff than other humans, but we did get rid of a lot of stuff. Then I also picked up some Dave's killer bagels to have with the cream cheese. So let's scramble.
I'm gonna put salsa on mine.
We have this super spicy. It's pretty good though.
We actually cut it with.
Yeah.
We had some leftover like mild salsa, and we combined because it's really, really hot.
Yeah. All right. I'm sauteing everything except for the tomatoes. I'm gonna throw the tomatoes in like at the very last minute just so they can get warmed through, but they won't like disintegrate. I'm just using a little bit of earth balance. Good old earth balance. We still have a couple tubs of vegan butter left over from our taste test over a month, like 2 months ago. That we're trying to use that before the move. Yeah.
Sorry for how dark this is. The side of our kitchen is not well lit.
Yeah. Just added our egg.
Macro shot.
Oh yeah. It's mostly vegetables, which is kind of what I was going for health.
Mostly vegetables and bagel.
Yeah.
I'm cutting up this avocado right here.
All right, breakfast is served. I put like a fat layer of Kaido cream cheese, a little bit of this everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. So good. Eric put butter.
Can we just appreciate what happens when Sarah puts hers together?
Yeah.
And I put mine together.
The difference.
Look how much worse mine looks.
It looks beautiful. You just started eating it already.
It looks like a boy did it, because a boy did it. And also, I cut up the entire avocado, even though I didn't know Sarah didn't want to use the entire thing, because
now we're committed. Now we're locked in.
If we don't eat it all right now, it's gonna go rancid. So, which means she cut up her avocado all fancy, and I had to cut up mine by myself, and it looks stupid.
All you gotta do is a little fanning.
Turn it into a Pop-Tart. I'm putting about 2 tablespoons on each one. That's a good...
I just wanted to show you guys this chili paste. We both just added a little bit of it to our noodles. I got it from a vegan chef. His handle on Instagram is Hella Herbivore. I think he makes some YouTube videos too. I don't know if he has recently, but I'll link him down below. But he makes these homemade chili pastes. He has 3 different kinds. This is like the crispy garlic one.
So good.
I put it on everything. It's amazing, and I'm gonna buy more once we're moved in.
It's just like oil infused with chilies, and in this case, like little crispy bits of garlic.
I don't know how it stays crispy in the oil, but it's like, it's so good. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
He has like limited releases of this stuff, so if you like catch him at the right time, you can buy some. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we are back for lunch. I just prepped all the ingredients to make a cold noodle salad. I've been trying my best to have some kind of salad every day for lunch, or if not for lunch, then for dinner, just because I want to make sure I'm getting in lots of vegetables. I've been on a healthy eating kick, so it feels good. So I just prepped a bunch of veggies here. I have some cucumber that I cut into matchsticks. I used my mandolin to julienne a couple carrots, got some Actually, a lot of cilantro because I love cilantro. Got some scallions, and then the other half of the red bell pepper that we used in our scramble this morning. Slice that up, and then this is brown rice my fun noodles, and I just boiled them, and they've been chilling in some ice. So nice and cold. I'm just gonna kind of wing it with the dressing and make like a sesame soy spicy kind of sauce for this. There we go. Gotta get in there with the hands, I think. It's the best way to mix noodles. Actually, let's use the pot, because I have this tendency to pick a mixing vessel that's always just 1 or 2 sizes too small. So I'm going to use a little bit of tamari. I am currently in the process of editing another cookbook review. I tested a bunch of recipes from the Mississippi Vegan Cookbook, and he calls for tamari in a lot of his recipes just to make them super umami. I have never really cooked with tamari that much, but I definitely have a newfound appreciation for it. I always kind of assumed it was just like interchangeable with soy sauce, which it is to some extent, but I'm definitely appreciating like the ways that they're different. So big fan of tamari these days. I'm gonna do some rice vinegar. I would usually add lime juice to a dressing like this, but I don't think we have any limes. Some toasted sesame oil. I'm also going to add in some toasted sesame seeds. And then I would typically add sriracha. We ran out of sriracha the other night, and we are trying not to buy like new condiments or new ingredients and just use up what we have before the move. So we're going to use some chili garlic paste today. I feel like some crushed peanuts would be really good in this too, but alas, we have none. I think I want a little more spice actually, so maybe a little extra vinegar. I'm gonna double check and just make sure we don't have a lime floating around in one of our drawers. We do! I found one! Thank God. I was kind of tempted to drizzle in a little bit of peanut butter because I feel like that would be very tasty, but I feel like creamy dressings work better on like thicker noodles. These are like basically brown rice angel hair. I'm gonna chuck in a little bit of this jarred minced ginger because why not? Trying to use it up. All right, can't really see in there, but I'll plate it up and make it look nice before I eat all of it. It is ready. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit of garlic powder. Just because I'm too lazy right now to mince up fresh garlic. Just a little bit. Now I think it's perfect. I really like this same combination of like veggies and dressing with the japchae noodles. They're like sweet potato or yam noodles that you get in the Asian section. We're plating our noodles. I really wanted to top these with roasted peanuts, so I picked some out of this trail mix to chop up. I just feel like it's necessary, so.
I agree.
We get a little sprinkle here.
As the person who didn't have to put in the effort to chop them up, I agree.
Okay, and then I got some more scallions. And some extra lime wedges, just in case. Mostly decorative, let's be real.
You know, I was wondering, it's 5:20 now. Is this a late lunch and we're gonna have a really late dinner later? Or is this a really early dinner and we're gonna have a second dinner later?
Dinner number 1.
I like dinner number 1.
Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. Oh yeah, I put the remaining quarter of the avocado on Eric's. Right there. Gotta get them healthy fats in.
I'm hungry. So healthy. This is exactly what I wanted, was something healthy.
I was gonna put some tofu in, just like pan fry some tofu with like salt and pepper and garlic powder, but I don't know what we're having for dinner. And we might have tofu for dinner, so I wanted to wait. I'm good, right?
It's amazing. It's so fresh.
What should we have for dinner?
You want to make something?
We had Chipotle yesterday, and it was not a good experience for us. There was a piece of steak in one of our bowls.
I put it in my mouth, and I bit down, and I was like, "That's not sofritas." And I pulled it out, and it wasn't just a piece of steak; it was like an all-fat piece of steak, and it was so disgusting. Like if it was just a piece of steak, I think I could handle like just okay, take it out of your mouth, put it down. That was gross. But because it was so fatty, it really, really disturbed me. It was so gross.
We're back. It's been a couple of hours. Right now, I'm gonna try to make vegan protein bars. I really, really like the Go Macro bars, but they're a little pricey, as most protein bars tend to be. So I'm hoping I can make something kind of similar, not exactly like them, but more cost effectively. So I'm gonna be using some oats as the base. I think Go Macro uses almond butter in the base of most of their bars, but I think I actually want to try to use up some of this cashew butter that I've had for a while, and it actually separated, so like the oil was floating on top and the cashew solids were at the bottom, like rock hard. So I tried to get them to blend back together by chucking them in the food processor, and I had mixed success. So for my protein, I'm going to be using the Vivo Life Ritual Vanilla Protein. The protein I usually show by Vivo Life that I mostly use in like smoothies or my smoothie bowls is their Perform protein, which has like added turmeric and other superfoods. This one's more of a basic formula, but I think it works better like flavor-wise in like baked goods if you want to make protein pancakes or waffles, which I sometimes do, or if you're making homemade protein bars. So highly recommend this. I have a discount code for Vivo Life that's always linked down below. And then what else am I adding? I'm gonna use some maple syrup to sweeten it, a little bit of vanilla extract, and then the best part, I've got some Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. Okay, I'm just gonna chuck everything into the food processor. I think it should do the right thing. Actually, I'm gonna put the oats in first, and I'll write the recipe for this out down below. I'm kind of just like winging it here. So I'm gonna blend the oats first into kind of like a flour. I'm gonna add a little splash of vanilla extract. I'm not gonna measure. I never do with vanilla, really. We'll start conservatively with the sweetener, and then we'll add more if we need to. I think Go Macro mostly uses brown rice syrup to sweeten theirs. Scoop out this chunky ass cashew butter. Oh my god. This protein smells like birthday cake. It's so good. Yeah, we'll go with half a cup for now. I think I'm gonna add in some coconut flakes just because I love coconut so much. All right, let's start with this, and then we can adjust the texture from there.
Hey, the funniest thing just happened.
What?
Sorry, did I interrupt you?
What? I'm trying to achieve the right texture. What do you think? It's too dry, right? Try it. It's good?
Did you put any almond butter already?
No, I've been trying to use up this crusty old cashew butter. I'm gonna add in some almond butter because it needs some moisture. And it's true, those Go Macro bars really do have like a slightly greasy feeling to them.
You have to like...
Yeah, they're chewy.
They're chewy as hell.
It feels like I need to add like coconut oil to it. It tastes better now.
Different things.
It tastes more like a Go Macro bar now with the almond butter.
Wow, I could just like eat cashew butter.
Good, do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, it's a tiny Go Macro bar.
I need to add the chocolate chips now.
That's good.
This is good. Now we'll have a snack before the gym tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
So that I don't eat cookies. All right, they're starting to really look like them. These are going to be much thicker. I should have used a bigger pan.
We're going to need a bigger pan, Jaws.
I also probably should have used parchment, but I just get so lazy. Do you know what I mean? I should have used parchment so I could lift them out and cut them into nice, cute little bars.
If you couldn't tell, I'm hungry.
Yeah?
Which is why I'm
Do you want to? Let's cut out a little piece so we can try them with the chocolate chips.
Thank you. That's good.
Not exact. Reminiscent of.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
I like that. It's one of the only proteins I actually like.
Yeah.
Good job, professional chef.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
For full transparency's sake, this is the following day. I fully intended to make this dinner for the vlog. We got lazy. We got Taco Bell.
Life got in the way.
That's the Instant Pot. Eric's making rice. But, so this tofu has been being pressed for almost a full day now. This is 2 blocks of extra firm tofu. And
It's 2?
Yeah. So
wow.
it's funny because I feel like 1 block is never enough. 2 blocks is way too many. Some weird witchcraft happening there. But I figured we're going to make this crispy. We're going to bake it, like lightly bread it and bake it. And I figured we just keep this separate from the sauce and we could reheat it in the air fryer tomorrow and re-crisp it. I've got leftovers. All right, so I'm going to put you in charge of the bread. It's not breading. What is it? We're putting like a little cornstarch coating with spices and a little bit of olive oil on there. Then we're gonna bake it and the cornstarch gets really nice and crispy. So I'm gonna put you in charge of this.
Okay.
But in this little bowl, I've got a couple tablespoons of cornstarch. You could use like tapioca or like potato starch, arrowroot starch, anything. You could use all-purpose flour too if you want. But I also put in some ground ginger, some ground garlic, some white pepper, some paprika, some onion powder, and then some salt. So you can whisk it all together. I want you to toss it with the oil first.
Okay.
Tofu. And then you kind of like, brand new shirt. So you toss this with the oil first, and then once it's coated, you put this on and kind of just like lightly toss it. It doesn't need to be like, parts of it can be still dry.
Okay.
So I'm over here, I'm gonna start making the sauce. We're making like a sesame garlic soy sauce. I'm just gonna kind of weigh in.
Okay.
But
Something must have went on my nose.
little white pepper. While Eric has a sneezing fit, I have some white onion here, a little bit of red bell pepper. I'm gonna chop up some broccoli. I'm kind of feeling like a sesame sauce, but with like sweet and sour vibes. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar in the sauce actually. And then, I wonder if we have a can of pineapple. If we do, I'll throw some of that in there.
I think we might. All right, oil first.
Like 2 tablespoons maybe. This is like my favorite method for making crispy tofu. You can do it in the air fryer as well, but since I'm making 2 blocks, I did not have space in the air fryer.
And it's really cooling off at night these days.
Yeah.
Which means using the oven isn't as
Perilous.
awful. That being said, it was 90 degrees today and it's gonna snow on Tuesday, so.
Colorado.
Snow, people.
We had people
Snow.
like asking us why we're moving to California, and some people concerned about our choice to move to California. Yeah, we wouldn't be moving there if not for the fact that most of my mom's side of the family lives there, and we're gonna be temporarily moving in with my mom and sister. They have like a spare master bedroom. So we're moving to a more expensive state, but we're going to be saving money by doing so.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're doing it. Also, I grew up in California.
And I've always wanted to live in Southern California, so. Sorry, do you want me to dump that on this? Mm-hmm. Or dunk them individually?
No. I would use this though when you are tossing it. And the tofu is fragile, so it is gonna kind of like break up a little bit, but that's fine because it's like it just adds to the texture.
That's why I'm scared that you gave me that, or you gave me this this job, because I feel like I'm gonna destroy the tofu.
Do you want to switch?
No.
Do you want to make the sauce?
No, I'll learn to be gentle.
Okay.
I can do it. I'm a grown ass man who can.
An ass man. That smells good. The ginger smells really nice. I don't use powdered ginger that often, but it is pumpkin spice season, so I'm sure we'll be.
Next video, pumpkin
whipping it
spice
out.
tofu.
Where's my tablespoon?
Oh, I just put it.
Oh, curse you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Right there.
I got it. All right. We're
Nice
gonna
going,
do-
Eric.
That looks so good, honestly. You can get like super spicy with the spices you add to this. Like we've done like a Cajun Creole one. I've done like a very simple, just like onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. And once you cook it and it gets really crispy, it tastes like the coating of fried chicken. It's so good. What? That's not a good choice.
Why not?
It's not cooked. You sick, sick man.
It really wasn't a good choice. I thought it would be so much better.
I didn't authorize that consumption.
Sorry.
So I'm putting into this sauce, I've got some rice vinegar. I've got some sesame oil. I'm probably gonna put whole toasted sesame seeds in as well, but I'll wait till the end so they stay kind of a little bit crunchy.
Are you gonna Venmo request me for the bite of tofu?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Can you put it on, I'm preheating the oven already to 400 degrees. Can you spread it all out on the tray? This is a jar of, I had the little pucks of coconut palm sugar from the Asian market. And since they're really hard to like chop up, I dissolve them in boiling water. So I have like coconut palm sugar syrup. It just makes it easier to blend into sauces. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. You can use maple syrup if you want, or like brown rice syrup if you want. What's up? That's fine.
There's seasoning caked onto the back of this.
Don't eat it.
I won't.
And then I'm gonna add a little bit of low sodium soy sauce.
Low sodium soy sauce is the best. I swear soy sauce is just too salty. It's too salty.
I think that low sodium soy sauce might just be
Sorry.
soy sauce cut with water, which
Oh, really?
in theory we could do ourselves,
That's
but you know.
strange. I never considered that.
I'm still working through, I could be wrong too. I'm still working through the jar of garlic.
We're gonna finish that before we move?
No, probably not.
We're gonna bring that with us on the road trip.
I'm trying to use up as much food as possible so that we don't have to bring that much.
I'm really excited to go.
Yeah.
Can I show the fam something? I bought these walkie-talkies for our road trip.
Because we're driving separately. Eric's gonna be towing our shit, and I'm gonna be driving very slowly and cautiously
Behind me.
in my tiny car.
I mean, so we're gonna have the walkie-talkies so we can communicate with each other without like having to make phone calls every 5 seconds. Being like, oh, I don't want to use my phone, but I want to.
I'm gonna turn mine off so you can't reach me.
The walkie-talkies came in the mail yesterday, and I was so excited. I turned them both on and gave one to Sarah, and I was like, let's see if they work. And I ran downstairs as far from her as possible, and I was like, shh, come in, Sarah. And I just hear her, not through the walkie-talkie, just through the floor. I hear her hysterically laughing, just cracking up. And I was like, babe, can you make sure they work? And she's just cracking up. I'm like, just say something. Just say something into the microphone.
I found this like tiny little shriveled piece of ginger in the bottom of our produce drawer. So I'm gonna try to mince some of this for the sauce.
That's space enough.
Throw it in there, baby. Do it.
That
What?
was me pretending to drop it.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring our wok out and just stir fry all these veggies separately. And then at the very last minute, I'm gonna add in this sauce. I'm gonna put in a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it. And I'm gonna add the sauce, and I'm gonna toss in just enough of the crispy tofu to serve us today. Because it's just better to, if you have leftovers, to store it separately so you can re-crisp it. We have been toying with the idea of doing like chopped challenge.
Ooh.
I don't know if we want to introduce the element of competitiveness into our relationship.
I don't want to be competitive.
Maybe you and I can challenge other people. Like we can collaborate with other people.
Jasmine and Chris.
We definitely want to do that.
I've texted with Chris about that idea.
Leave us in the comments. Recommend us people that we should collab with, other YouTubers, and we'll try to reach out.
Does Brian Turner cook?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just recently started following Brian.
Got a good amount of minced ginger here. That smells so good. We just stir-fried our veggies till they were tender. Add our sauce, let it thicken, and I'm gonna cover it for a couple of extra minutes while we let our tofu get nice and crispy. Ooh, steamy. All right, here's our finished product. Got our crispy tofu under there, got our rice, added some sesame seeds and some scallions. It looks really good. It smells really good. I'm excited to eat this.
Hey, it's a different day, clearly, but I just wanted to hop back in and thank you so much for watching today's video. I truly appreciate you guys so much. There's gonna be more videos coming soon. As soon as we've moved and everything's settled back down, we'll make different kinds of videos as well. Just right now, it's easiest to make vlogs because my house is in a massive state of disarray. So thanks for bearing with me. You can follow me on Instagram at the Sarah Sullivan. I'll link it down below, as well as links to my podcast. And Eric and I also make music. So if you want to check that out, all the information in the box below. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.